when we had nothing but the code we wrote. In blood and trust, every promise that we spoke. From the block where the broken glass would cut your feet, to the corner store dreams where we'd always meet. I remember when you held me down, no questions asked. When the world turned cold and the die was cast. Now they say that money changes everything, you know, but the ones who stayed, they're the ones who really show. Real, recognize real in the thick of it all. When the chips are down, who's gonna answer your call? Through the storms and the pain, we don't break, we just bang. Cause a brother's a brother from beginning to end. Yeah, we built this from the ground up. Never backing down, never giving up. In the trenches where the real ones are found. That's the only place where truth makes a sound. They could try to divide us with their poison talk, but we learn to survive when we learn how to walk. Every scar that we carry tells the story true of the battles we fought just to make it through. When the system designed to tear us apart, we held tight to the fire burning in our heart. Now they wonder how we made it this far from the start. It was love for my people, that's the realest art. Real, recognize real in the thick of it all. When the chips are down, who's gonna answer your call? Through the storms and the pain, we don't break, we just bend. Cause a brother's a brother from beginning to end. Yeah, we built this from the ground up. Never backing down, never giving up. In the trenches where the real ones are found. That's the only place where truth makes a sound. From the playground to the pavement where we made our name. Through the struggle and the hustle, yeah, we played the game. But the rules that really matter ain't the ones they teach. It's the bonds that we honor and the oaths that we keep. So when they ask me what I live for, what I die for too, I point to my circle, to my tried and true crew. Cause when everything crumbles and the world falls down, the people in your corner are the realest around. This ain't just a friendship, this is family blood. Built through all the tears and sweat and pain and love. Every step that we take, every move that we make, we do it for each other's sake. So recognize real in the thick of it all. When the chips are down, who's gonna answer your call? Through the storms and the pain, we don't break, we just bang. Cause a brother's a brother from beginning to end. Yeah, we built this from the ground up. Never backing down, never giving up. In the trenches where the real ones are found. That's the only place where truth makes a sound. From the block to the stage, we keep it the same. True to the soil where we staked our claim. Corner solidarity, that's the way we roll. With the realest by my side, I got peace in my soul. Used to write letters, pen and page confessions. Now I'm face to face with all my past transgressions. You and me against the block, we made our own way. Friendship tested by the fire, fortune yesterday. Brothers since the sandbox days, loyalty runs deeper than the cuts we took together, every scar a keeper. Trust they build on words alone is measured by your actions. When the streets get cold and cruel, who provides the traction? Remember nights we shared our dreams, broke bread at your table. Now success is pulling strings, testing what we're able to maintain through all the change. Money can't divide us. True friendship pays the highest price, nothing can provide us with the strength to face tomorrow when the world gets heavy. You're the one who holds me down, keeps my spirit steady. Real, recognize the real, fake place made like paper. Brotherhood is written in blood, signed without no paper.
yourself would understand why I chose you over profit. Loyalty can't be purchased, authenticity can't be bought, kid. We weathered every storm together, never broke the trust. In a world of shifting loyalties, staying true's a must. Friends will come and friends will go, but family stays forever. You and I through thick and thin, bonded by a tether. Letter to my future self, remember who was there when the chips were down and out, who showed they really care.
Scrutinizing every interaction, checking conversations, testing authenticity through microscopic observations, evaluating sincerity levels, measuring genuine intentions, analyzing behavioral patterns for potential deceptions. The examination never ceases, perpetual investigation. Who maintains consistency when facing conflict? Question marks hovering above every face I see. Nobody passes the examination entirely. Question marks hovering above every face I see. Trust gets violated systematically. Cataloging inconsistencies in their verbal testimonies, cross-referencing promises with actual ceremonies, documenting discrepancies between words and actions, calculating probability of future defections, and demonstrate fortitude under psychological pressure. Others crumble when convenience becomes the measure. Question marks hovering above every face I see. Nobody passes the examination entirely. Question marks hovering above every face I see. Trust gets violated systematically. Rigorous assessment protocols, intensive rhetoric evaluations, comprehensive background investigations, meticulous behavioral documentation. I'm conducting forensic analysis on every handshake, every conversation, breaking down the molecular structure of each declaration, spectroscopic examination of their vocal intonations, detecting trace elements of manipulation. Their laboratory methods expose the chemical composition of false promises mixed with artificial position, testing for contaminants in their stated positions, running diagnostics on their ethical transmissions. Each interaction gets processed through advanced filtration, separating authentic care calculated presentation. The centrifuge spins, revealing layers of deception. Genuine concern floats to the surface for inspection. Some specimens show purity under intense magnification, others dissolve completely during stress concentration. A peer review process eliminates contaminated samples, keeping only those who survive the most demanded examples. Quality control measures prevent defective products from infiltrating my carefully curated constructs. The final results determine who gains laboratory access and who gets relegated to the rejected specimen address. Question marks hovering above every face I see. Nobody passes the examination entirely. Question marks hovering above every face I see. Trust gets violated systematically. The testing continues indefinitely. Verification remains my primary methodology. Back battles, brother by my side, brick by brick, building what we can't divide. Street smart savages sworn to the code, solid as steel when the pressure explodes. Real recognize real, that's the rule we ride. Blood before bucks, put pride aside. Corner loyalty, corner loyalty. Never fold, never flee. Pack tight, fight right, family first forever. Weather any storm, we stand together. Cash come calling when the cash flow clean. but where they at when the block get mean? Real recognize real, that's the rule we ride. Blood before bucks, put pride aside.
Corner loyalty. Corner loyalty.
Never fold,
Never flee. Yeah, yeah. Trust tested through the trials. Talk cheap, walk deep, miles and miles.
day one down till the day we die. Brotherhood bound, no reason to lie. Fake friends fade when the heat get hot. True soldiers stay, give all they got.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, stay strong, stay long. Corner loyalty. Corner loyalty. Corner that battle. Never fold, never flee.
walk these blocks with my head up high. Been through some shit, seen homies cry, but when the smoke clears and the dust settles down, I know who's still here, who's still around. Motherfuckers talk, but they don't really know what it's like when you got nowhere to go and the phone stops ringing, fake friends disappear, but the real ones stay year after year.
Been solid with my people, never switch up on my crew. When the world gets fucking evil, I know who I'm riding through. But ain't always family, trust ain't always earned. But the ones who hold me down, that's the shit I've learned.
Back in the day when we had nothing but dreams, plotting on corners, building up schemes. Same cats who shared the last fucking dollar still killed here today. Still got my collar, some moved away, some went astray, but the core stayed tight through every day. Weather the storms, weather the beef, real recognize real, that's my belief.
Been silent with my people, never switch up on my crew. When the world gets fucking evil, I know who I'm riding through. Blood ain't always family, trust ain't always earned. But the ones who hold me down, that's the shit I've learned.
Now I'm older, little bit wiser too. Still got the same caps I'm loyal to. We've seen betrayal, we've seen deceit, but we stayed together on these concrete streets. No matter the distance, no matter the time, your problems are mine, my problems are thine. That's just how we move, that's how we roll. Soul to soul, goal to goal. Yeah, to all my real ones listening. Y'all know who you are. We made it thus far. We won't make it much further. Yeah. Check it. Real recognize real. That's the deal. That's the deal. Real recognize real. That's the deal. That's the deal. In the cypher where the fake ones fall and break down, I stay ground, never let the snakes around. Watch my back, back tight, crew intact, back stack, mass lack, that's exact. Circle small, stand tall, through it all when they call, we ball, never crawl. Trust earned, bridges burn, lessons learned, pages turn, respect earned, money earned. Same faces in the place when the pressure rise, never lies. Real ties, cut the disguise. Blood, sweat, no regret, pay the debt. What you get when you bet on the set. Real recognize real, that's the deal, that's the deal. When the steel meets steel, what you feel, real recognize real. In the field, never kneel, never yield. This is real, real recognize real. Loyalty runs deep in the concrete streets where we meet, compete, never retreat. Stand firm when the storm clouds gather round. Battle sound, hold ground, never back down. Day one, stay strong when the rest disappear. Crystal clear, year to year, we adhere to the code that we wrote with our own blood. Brotherhood understood from the mud. Testing time, separate wheat from chaff. Do the math, walk the path, no looking back. Solid crew, tried and true, going through. Me and you, what we do, we pursue. Check the resume, check the pedigree, check the legacy, check the energy,
Check the loyalty, check the honesty, check the policy. This is how we real, recognize real, that's the deal, that's the deal. When the steel meets steel, what you feel, real, recognize real in the field, never kneel, never yield. This is real, real, recognize real, that's the deal, that's the deal. When the steel meets steel, what you feel, real, recognize real in the field, never kneel, never yield. This is real, real, recognize real. Whoa, 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 when the pressure builds. Whoa, 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 we never yield. Whoa, 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 keep it real, whoa, 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 that's the deal. In the dark we shine bright, wrong or right we unite, test our might, hold tight, through the night we fight. Authenticity, that's the key to the kingdom. Freedom, wisdom, never be a victim. Stand up, hands up, never give up. Fill a cup, level up from the ground up. Real ones know real when they see it. Believe it, achieve it, never leave it. True grit, legit, never counterfeit. This is it, perfect fit, never quit. Loyalty tested by adversity's blade. Decisions made, prices paid, never fade. In the game where the fake get exposed, stay composed, never fold, story told. It's real, recognize real, that's the deal, that's the deal. When the steel meets steel, what you feel, real, recognize real in the field, never kneel, never yield. This is real, real, recognize real, that's the deal, that's the deal. When the steel meets steel, what you feel, real, recognize real in the field, never kneel, never yield. This is real, real, recognize real. Yo, check it. Streets been talking loud lately. Been hearing whispers about my circle, maybe. Some folks got questions about who I roll with, but I ain't even gonna dignify that bullshit. Started from the block when trust was scarce. Now everybody wanna know who really cares. But let me tell you about this bond we share. Blood thicker than water, man, we always there. When the world turned cold and the rain poured down, my people hold it down, never let me drown. Real, recognize real, that's the only sound. Blood thicker than water, we forever bound. When the world turned cold and the rain poured down, my people hold it down, never let me drown. Remember back in 9-5 when times was hard, you had my back when punks try to pull my card. Same cats that doubted us now wanna be stars, but we've been solid since we played in vacant yards. Through the struggle and pain, through the joy in the game, you remained in my corner when others went strange. So friends switch up quick when they see a little change, but my day one stay true, man, they never rearrange. Money, power, respect, that's what haters chase, but loyalty and love, yo, that can't be replaced. When beef started brewing and I caught that case, you visited me weekly, kept smile on my face.
They say blood thicker than water, the chosen family run deeper. Brothers and sisters I chose, these bonds just keep getting stronger, stronger. Through every storm we weather, real ones stick together.
Fast forward to now, got success on my mind, but I never forget about the ones left behind. When industry snakes try to waste my time, I think about my crew and stay true to my grind. Ain't trendy, it ain't something you wear. It's showing up consistent when nobody cares. It's having someone's back when the load's hard to bear. It's keeping it 100 when the truth's hard to share. So when they ask me about loyalty and what it means, I point to my family, the realest I've seen. Been through the fire, came out clean. Blood thicker than water, know what I mean. When the world turned cold and the rain poured down, my people hold it down, never let me drown. Real, recognize real, that's the only sound. Blood thicker than water, we forever bound. When the world turned cold and the rain poured down, my people hold it down, never let me drown. Yeah, blood thicker, that's my word, y'all. To my real ones.
I've been watching you move strange lately. Acting like you different got me thinking maybe something ain't right with the way you've been talking. Used to walk together, now you crosswalking. I remember when we used to share everything. Now you keep secrets like you planning something. Friends supposed to be transparent, crystal clear, but you've been moving cloudy, that's what I fear. Who you really with when the lights go down? Who you really call when I ain't around? I've been seeing signs, got me asking why. You been telling truth, so you telling lies. Who you really with when the lights go down? Who you really call when I ain't around? Check it, I've been peeping how you switch your energy. When certain people come around, that's your tendency. Yesterday you said you had my back forever. Today you acting like we barely been together. I seen you whisper when you thought I wasn't looking. Seen you change your story, got my patience cooking. You claim you solid, but your actions say different. Like you playing both sides, that's what I'm sensing. Remember back when we was broken, had nothing. You was my brother, we was struggling for something. Now the game changed and you acting all funny. Like success got you thinking about different money. But I ain't forget who was there from the start, who really knew me, who really had heart. So when you sit there and you act like you loyal, I gotta question if your friendship is royal. Cause loyalty ain't just words that you speak, it's actions you take every day of the week. And right now what I'm seeing ain't matching what you saying. Got me wondering if this friendship worth saving. I thought we had something that could never break, but now I'm questioning every move you make. So tell me straight up, no games, no lies. Are you my friend or just someone in disguise? Now you got me second guessing every conversation, wondering if you plotting some kind of separation. Trust we built over years feeling fragile, like one wrong move and everything might shatter. I used to tell you things I wouldn't tell my mother. Now I hold back cause I can't tell if you my brother. This feeling in my gut won't let me rest easy. Got me analyzing every text you send me. Who you really with when the lights go down? Who you really call when I ain't around? I've been seeing signs, got me asking why. You been telling truth, so you telling lies. Who you really with when the lights go down? Who you really call when I ain't around?
Real recognize real, that's what they always say. But what happens when the real starts to fade away? I'm looking in your eyes, trying to find the truth, but all I see is distance where there used to be proof.
So I'ma watch and see what you gon' do. Cause time reveals if friendship really true. Don't need no fake love, don't need no pretend. Either you my brother or this is the end.
Real ones stand when the pressure build up. Real ones stand when the world get rough. Real ones stand, never switch, never fold. Real ones stand through the heat and the cold. Check the loyalty, check the vibe, check the trust. Who's beside you when the moment get rough? Real ones stand, that's the code we live by. Real ones stand till the day that we die. Brothers from another mother, that's my crew. Ride or die forever, that's what we do. One stand, real ones stand. 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 When the world crumble down, we make buggy land. Real ones stand. Real ones stand. Real ones stand. Real ones stand. Oh la la la, we understand. Real ones stand. Real ones stand. Brotherhood deeper than the ocean floor. Brotherhood stronger than what came before. Brotherhood tested when the money get tight. Brotherhood proven in the dead of night. We recognize real in the cypher we form. Real recognize real through the calm and the storm. Real ones stand when fake ones run away. Real ones stand, that's how we end the day. Loyalty coursing through my veins. Brothers by choice breaking all the change. Real ones stand, real ones stand. Real ones stand back to back forever. But this is where we land. Oh la la la, through the struggle and strife. Oh la la la,
This the code of my life. Real one stand, real one stand, real one stand. Together we rise, together we play. Real one stand, 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 real one stand. When the world crumble down, we make our demand. Real one stand, real one stand, real one stand, real one stand. Oh la la la, we understand. Real one stand, real one stand. Friendship, forged, fire and pain, pain, pain. Friendship washing over me like rain, rain, rain. Real one stand, real one stand, real one stand. In this crazy world, we're the last band. Through the ups and downs, we navigate. Through the love and hate, we don't hesitate. Real one stand, real one stand, real one stand. Till the final breath, this is our last stand. Real one stand, 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 real one stand. When the world crumble down, we make our demand. Real one stand, real one stand, real one stand, real one stand. Oh la la la, we understand. Real one stand, real one stand, real one stand. That's the way it's gotta be. Real one stand for my family.